Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about the concept of inner exceptions. The inner exceptions are nothing but the exception within that another exception it will be created. Okay, one exception is there, and in that exception only some other exception may be existing. That is called as inner exception. Okay, remember when an exception is being triggered, at that time another exception may be triggered within that particular format, then it is said to be called as inner exception. Okay, already you know the terms. What do you mean by exception? What does it consist in the exception? How the exceptions are being handled? Everything you are said to be knowing, because already you have learned in Java also, and now also you are said to be learning that concept, which is said to be a repeated concept. So here another new concept is there in C#, that an exception within that and another exception which is being created, that is called as the inner exception. So same example which is being used earlier, that is being continued here also. Okay, so you have the using system class D, and you have a method called as divide. In that you have two variables I and j. Okay, so when j is equal to 0, already you know, okay, any number divided by 0, it would be raising an exception. What is that exception? As division by 0 is forbidden, or the format cannot be like specified, or some error may be existing. That error message it will be printed whatever you give it in the throw part. Okay, so here when j is equal to 0, it is said to be throwing a exception that is called as divide by 0 exception through the divide by 0 exception concept. Okay, and here when you if not the variable is not set to be 0, that is j is not equal to 0, it may be some other number, then it will be returning I divided by j. Okay, when it is being divided here, when we consider 0, it gives this message. If it is not like that, then it will be giving a different message. It will be printing the output on the screen. Okay, now in the main method, what has happened is you have a try block, you have a inner exception block and a catch block. Okay, that it is said to be present. So whichever variables we are considering, that is I and j, those are said to be like converted from pass to string concept. Okay, integer to string, string to integer, that conversion it happens. So you are accepting two variables I and j, that is int dot parse console dot read line. You are said to be reading the variables. Okay, and in the console write line you are calling the method divide through the object d. You are calling it and you are specifying the two variables, that is I and j. And in the catch block, the exception is being caught and it will be printed on the screen. So in this concept already you know that j is set to be 0 and I is set to be certain variable. So when you are accepting the variable, the exception already you know, when it is 0, it will be giving the message divide by 0 forbidden. Okay, the integer variable which is being taken as 6, and the j value is set to, I value is 6 and j value is 0. So when it is 0, it gives an exception message, that is division by 0 is forbidden. Okay, within that, okay, if inner exception is not equal to null, exception is not null. Okay, when it is not set to be 0 or it is not set to be not null, at that moment the inner exception, what does it say is, it will be considering the two string part. Whichever string you are set to be delivering, whichever string it is being taken into consideration, that string it will be taken and it will be printing a certain message which is related to that particular concept. Okay, the inner exception is being considered, which is of two string type. It will be converted into that particular string type and it will be printed, else it will be printing that particular message. Okay, so here the inner exception which is being raised here in the output, you can check out here what has happened is, in the beginning it is 6 and 0, so it will print a message division by 0 is forbidden. So same way when you take the values in 1 and percentage, so your second variable which is there, which you are said to be considering, it is not of a proper format. It is said to be using the percentage, which is not a number. So you cannot divide a number by that particular whichever symbol it is there. So at that time it will be printing a message. What is that message is, input string was not a correct format. It will be printing that message. What is that message is, input string was not in a correct form. That message it will be printed on the screen. Okay, so same way, so when we continue, another part is there in your exception part. Already you have seen also, you have a finally block. So in the exam they may ask a question, okay, explain finally block. So finally block, as it says, finally is nothing but executed at the end. So when it is executed at the end, only thing the work the finally block it will be doing is only the execution of the particular statement, and that statement it will be printed on the screen. Okay, that is said to be your finally block. Finally block is what? Finally, whichever statement is there in that particular block, it will be just printed on the screen. So we consider the same example. What is the example? Is using system class div numbers. Then you have a method safe division. You have two numbers, num1 and num2. Where num2 is 0, it throws an exception. It cannot divide a number by 0. That it will be printed, and it will be returning num1 by num2. So in the main method, what is being considered as, you have two variables, num1 15, num2 0. Result is 0, and in the try block you can check out result. It is said to be calling that particular method and the variables. It is said to be calling, and it will be considering those elements, and it will be dividing the numbers num1 by num2. And in the catch block, it is said to be printing that particular error message, whichever it is there, it will be printed on the screen. So divide by 0 exception it will be called, and it will print that particular message on the screen. And in the finally block, what is being printed is only the result, whatever it is there, it will be printed on the screen. Okay, that is your finally part. Finally, the result, whatever it is there, that message it will be printed on the screen. Okay, so this is the part which you have learned in this session. What is the thing is, you have learned about the inner exception. Exception within an exception is your inner exception. So an example of same division is being considered. So division, error message is there, that is division by 0 is forbidden. That is one part. Another, within that, when we change the variable to some other format, then it should give the other inner exception which is there, it will be printed on the screen. Okay, and in the finally block, as I said, it will be printing just the final, in that block particular whatever message is there, it will be printed on the screen. Okay, so these two concepts you have learned in this session. One is inner exception and finally. Okay, thank you.